It's Jordan Reed's Redskins going up against Travis Kelce's Chiefs. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Guyton here in the booth with, as always, Charles Davis. Charles, a lot of times in the open, we focus on quarterbacks, running backs. What about the tight ends in this one?
Well, I think LR identified it really well because the tight ends are matchup nightmares nowadays. Who are you going to cover them with? Because really, they are pumped up wide receivers who can flat out run and use their body to create bigger plays. Cover them with a linebacker, cover them with a defensive back. Either way, they feel like they have the advantage.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Kirk Cousins and the offensive mates trotting out there to get ready to go on offense. Cousins was really good against the Raiders last week. 25 of 30, 365, 3 touchdowns. They were just dominant.
I know you liked what you saw from him, didn't you?
I did, and their defense was good too.
Yeah, really good in the game, and they really limited what Oakland did. But for Kirk Cousins, when he's that accurate with the football, off to a fast start in the game, got locked into a groove. Boy, he threw it up there. Receivers went and got it. He looked good.
Did you like it?
I liked it.
The first carry now for Rob Kelly. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
The Washington offense in 2016 ended up ranked in the top 5 in the NFL. In fact, they were number 3 overall. So how did they get it done? Well, head coach Jay Gruden, he's the guy who's really the master player for his ability to throw the football, but he'd love to run it. They were only number 21 in the league in 2016, coupled with number 2 in throwing the ball. If they're able to get their running numbers up, they could really be dangerous in 2017.
And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I mean to jump big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They run with it. It's Kelly. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Kelly. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to give way to Dustin Hopkins. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high.
Underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Throw an incomplete pass, though, until the second half. That was kind of a headliner for him.
I said a couple of weeks ago that I don't think there's any more confident quarterback in the NFL right now than Alex Smith. And I stand by that statement. For where he's come from, the battles he's had to become that starting Kansas City Chiefs.
Trying to run the option right side, Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
They ranked 20th overall in total offense in 2016, but when I look at Kansas City's offense, I see much better than that. Wide receivers who are fast and skillful downfield, running backs who make people miss and can get the ball into the end zone, a tight end who's a game breaker down the middle. I think this team is way better than the numbers suggest.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Kansas City first, Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
There were high hopes in Washington in 2016 as they expected their defense to ascend into a top 10 type of a unit. Instead, it was a struggle all season long. So they had to retool this past offseason, and they're going to start with trying to lock down the running game. Very tough to do in the NFC East, and if they do that, maybe their Pro Bowl cornerback, Josh Norman, will have more opportunities out on the corner.
run again with Hunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Cousins now to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. This is Kelly. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Defensively, there's a lineup for Kansas City, and if you want to talk about somebody through 3 weeks, I guess you could pick a couple guys, but Chris Jones is really paying dividends for them, isn't he?
Certainly is. Second-round pick last year out of Mississippi State. They thought he had star potential when they drafted him, and right now he's replacing the Pro Bowl production that Don Terry Poe gave them before he went to Atlanta. You mentioned AFC Defensive Player of the Week for Week 2 performance against the Philadelphia Eagles. 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, an interception. And for good measure, batted away a pass. He did it all that game.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. They find some open field here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Rob Kelly was the #3 rookie runner in the NFL in 2016 behind Ezekiel Elliott and Jordan Howard. What a nice start for him.
Seemingly out of nowhere because he was undrafted, and I think ready to put his imprint on this Redskin franchise.
One reason, he can do everything. Run it with power inside, catch the ball out of the backfield, and also pass protects really well for his quarterbacks.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On the run, it's Kelly. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Johnson in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This is Kelly. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd and long for Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On first down, Smith. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 72 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Cousins now from the 50. His throw incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, put it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I don't think there's any question that Jordan Reed is as athletic as any tight end in the league. All right, I don't think there's any debate about that. The hard part is just him being able to be healthy.
And when he's on the field, though, boy, does he take them to another level, doesn't he?
He certainly does. Changes the game for them because they can use him in so many different spots and create mismatches against the defense.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 14-6, that's the score. And we're back to Arrowhead after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder from 3 yards out. And the Redskins are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings him within a point now. It's 14-13. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, it's Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Alan Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Smith now on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first and 10, Smith letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And on second and 10 now. Here's Smith to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Smith with a give to Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. And it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now the fourth-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, we got to make a big pivot because we got a second. We said we wanted to get this in to talk about Kareem Hunt and what he has done, Charles. From off the radar to almost 9 yards per carry. He's been sensational.
Maybe he should change his uniform number from 27 to 1 for all the firsts that he's putting up here as a rookie year. All right, first rookie since Matt Forte of the Bears in 2003 to go over the century mark in all-purpose yards in his first 3 games, each game. 183 yards from scrimmage, including a touchdown in his last ball game against the Chargers. And he's the first rookie with a 50-plus yard touchdown in each of his first 3 games. What a start for Kareem Hunt.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Smith. He hits West underneath. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an athletic hurdle that he displayed. Not a whole lot thereafter, but a nice gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on second down is Smith. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. There's Rob Kelly now as he and the offense head back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to pump the ball, they've done so with that first run.
And again this time to the tailback. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Third down, Kelly. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. Still fighting for more. And he is knocked down from the side. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They run again with Hunt. And some room to roam now. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Smith on first down. Caught here by Conley. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives? So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done. Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Cousins on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, partner, I got to get your thoughts while we have a second on the end of that Falcons-Lions game. People were shocked that that Golden Tate touchdown was called a touchdown, was overturned. Were you surprised? I was surprised because normally they stick with the original call unless they find what they call indisputable visual evidence, and they felt like they did. They thought Tate's knee was down before the ball broke the goal line. I think they were right about that, but the killer was there was still time left on the clock, so Detroit thought they were going to get another opportunity. But because of what had happened there, the rules said there had to be a 10-second runoff, which left no time on the worst about making that announcement, the referee. Yeah. They never want to be the ones that feel like they actually decided a game, but by rule they had to do it, and that ended it without Detroit getting their last shot. Just brutal for the folks in Motown. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's brought in by Doxson. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw is Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Hey, partner, let me take you league-wide for a second. Surprised right now that we only have 2 3-0 teams remaining, Atlanta and Kansas City?
After last week's games, yes, because a number of them came in with great momentum, and you thought that that would continue. I thought Tampa Bay would win at Minnesota and continue to be undefeated. You know, I thought that Oakland had a great chance to be undefeated after playing at Washington. But this,
and the Chiefs are going to get him. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They run it here with Thompson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Smith and the offense heading out for their next possession. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
Really helps your play calling, because now you're in a position where you're confident in either aspect of the game. Dial it up and let it go. And so far, that's allowed them to lead.
Absolutely. Have the lead here in the second quarter. From the end zone, Smith. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelsey's game.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Chiefs are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Redskins just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Chiefs with the ball midway through the first. Hunt's able to shake free with the spin, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. They're now on top by 4. Now 1st and 10. Smith's on target here, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone, which takes the lead to 8. It's late in the 1st. Here a throw deep down the field is caught, and he ends up at midfield before he stopped on the play. Later on the drive, Crowder's got nobody around him on the catch. And after the short pass, he'll score. This cuts the deficit to 1. Chiefs have it at the 7. Hunt's going to stay inside after the handoff. He caps off the 7-play drive with the score. The Chiefs go up by 8. So that'll do it from Orlando. Let's get back out to Arrowhead as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run. This is Hunt. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the 50, it's Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap. to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. First and 10. Smith on target over the middle to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
In the red zone this time. Smith now on first down. This will be caught down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On the run, this is Hunt. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Cousins now on second down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Redskins on third down. 46 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Redskins on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Cousins. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Allen Bailey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Cousins now. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terrell Pryor, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So they're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. To return, here's Chris Conley. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Smith. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Terrell Pryor now as his guys head back out onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 76 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This is Hunt, and an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second down following the run. Smith operating from the gun. He's got the hookup with Conley. And he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Pryor has it complete. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his second touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Trying to run the option right side, Smith. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a third down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the offense has it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demetrius Harris, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No, no doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's Terrell Pryor now as his guys head back out onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, Cousins. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Cousins to his tight end, Davis. Good for a Washington first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Fresh set of downs here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reed. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's brought in by Doxson. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you try to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
following the made field goal for 3. Hopkins now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. On first down, it's Smith. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's Smith now on second down. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So out now come the Redskins. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So 2nd and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Running right with Kelly. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Back to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
The previous play is under review.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Throwing, Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Smith now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now Smith. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.